In this session we're going to look at mobility, and the two main areas we'll cover is reactive display and the mobile home page. Firstly, we'll take a look at reactive display within the X3 screens. I'll use a customer record to demonstrate this functionality, and I'll jump to that using my own visual process. In the version 12 release of X3, the decision was made to drop the antiquated use of tabs, and there's a very good reason for this. Tabs don't work well on a mobile device. They're often too small, very fiddly to click on, and don't stack up on each other very well. To address this, Sage introduced anchors. Clicking on an anchor will scroll you to the relevant area of the page, and for anyone that's ever used a mobile device, scrolling up and down is how you'd naturally navigate anyway. Now for the reactive display technology. The real estate a screen has to work with really depends on the type of device you're using, such as a tablet or mobile, which all come in varying sizes. I can simply demonstrate this by amending the real estate my screen has by increasing the width of my left-hand list. You'll see these fields have now stacked on top of each other. Next, we'll probably want to control what fields we see on the mobile device, as 1. We do have less space, and 2. Some data might not be relevant if we're out and about visiting a customer as an example. We can easily modify the screen, selecting fields we wish to hide, and we can save the changes, which we can share with other people, or just for our own personal use. But the proof is really in the pudding, so I'll cast my mobile device for you to have a look at. I can actually scroll up and down the screen, and use my left list to apply searches as I can the standard view. And I can also access exactly the same functions that I'm used to seeing in my right hand list. Now, reactive display probably lends itself better to tablets than it would a mobile device. So if you're wanting an even more simplistic view of Sage X3 when using your mobile, we can use the mobile home page. Sage X3 has the tools that allow you to produce mobile applications and gadgets, basically replicating functions within Sage X3 but making them simpler to use on smaller screens. So here I'm looking at a typical mobile home screen, which looks a little different from the way you would usually interface with Sage X3. I can edit the home page, creating new groups, add gadgets or applications that I've published using the built-in tools, and I can customize it by amending colours as I am here, using purples, which is very on brand for CPIO, and amending icons. The mobile interface can be very useful for things such as attending trade shows where you want to capture leads, or any other type of rapid data entry or inquiry. One of the most common applications found on the mobile homepage is an expense entry. Here you can see it can easily capture information needed for a submission, including photos and any sporting commentary. That wraps up our whistle-stop tour of mobility in Sage X3. If you'd like to learn more, please get in touch.